Hello, everyone. Tonight, we have a double header here on Saturday night here with Division One Wyrmwind versus UCSD Esports. It's Gold opening us up tonight here. My name is Neptune. I'm not alone in this charade here. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Vortex to everybody in the stream. Only my second time commentating for this organization, but I'm looking forward to having a great night and a great set tonight between Wyrmwind and UCSD.
Yeah, definitely, Vortex. I'm excited to be here with you tonight as two of these Div 1 teams are going to be showing off what they've been and working towards all season long here and being able to, what was it, fight it out here live on stream, right?
Stream already sees it.
Yep. You see some of their keys to victories here, and the one that stands out to me is Wyrewim's third one here, kissing passionately because we love each other very much. That is some good trust and teamwork there. Wow.
Exactly, good team goals.
Yep. And I see on UCSC Gold side just a lot of usual classic Carbon and E-Leader core gameplay to go fast and slow whenever they need to here. Vortex, anything stand out to you here?
Same thing as you said, the kissing passionately. Honestly, great. But the playing off each other more with Wyrmwind. I wonder if they did tonight, if they can get their first set here. I believe they can do it.
Yeah, definitely. Their season record isn't all that great here, but hey, they're maybe they're just warming up here, and they're gonna create some crazy games here tonight. Here, UCSD Gold also has been getting pretty nicely done this season here, getting some pretty big wins over VCU Ink Black as well as Old Paper Grade. Those both going to Game 7 here, so having a minor heart attack here. We'll see how these two teams will play here. Vortex.
Yeah, UCSD coming in as the favorite tonight. But honestly, it'll be a close match in my opinion. I think it can go either way. Pretty sure, obviously, Wyrmwind knows they are down a couple games in so far in the season, but they know they got to work towards a good record they can. So I think they can do it.
Yep, definitely.
In
And
our last couple seconds.
yeah, definitely. We are starting off here on Hagglefish Zones here, Vortex. What do you think of this map mode, real quick?
Classic. It is an absolute classic run in every single tournament map pool. My team starts off. Hagglefish Zones is our first map with new counter picks. It's a great map. It's overall pretty neutral. Their leader's gonna be strong here on the canopy, and the Shring are gonna be having a little bit of struggle against leader, but I think they can do it. Wyrmwind being on orange here and UCSD Gold being on blue. Let's get started.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. What was it? Wyrmwind right here in that bright blue here, just being able to have a whole bunch of different variety of specials here with Tuable Zuka as well as the bubble here to shield himself from the E-Leader shots here. So this is going to be a very interesting option here that's going to be happening right now here. Vortex has
Very
one
great
order.
bomb.
Yeah.
Very good bomb for Junior and Bubble. Carbon also going down is now a 2v3, and Brella and Leader having to play a little bit back as Azuka comes out and destroys Brella's shield. They're going to have to play behind canopy as much as they can. However, the tides can turn with this Inkjet and Wavebreaker coming out at the same time. Wyrmwind going in, very strong push back into zone. They're going to be pushing them off and trying to take back zone here.
Yeah, definitely. The zone is trying to be flipped right now, but not going to be quite enough here, despite all these specials being tossed around by both sides right now. Wyrmwind is just containing control of this Vortex here, and I'm not sure why UCSD is struggling here, despite multiple of their members just finding those picks now.
Exactly. Looks like Wyrmwind is trying to take back this zone, but they do get it flipped, and now the lead is going to be capped at 25 with 57 buffer.
Oh, wow. Okay, really strong play from
nice
UCSD.
pick. Oh, my.
Two picks just sealing the deal here and causing a huge stacker here for Wyrmwind here. As they're looking for an opportunity to just get back in now, but no, they're not going to be able to find those Zuka shots. I think, and just yeah, Vortex. What do you think they need to do to get back in here?
Right now, they need to put as much pressure as they can towards zone. They need to get specials. They need to get both Zukas, and they need to get that bubble up aggressively, which they are doing right now. So this gives a really good position as Enzap goes down. Leader is able to watch the bubble, though. So if they try anything... Oh, and Carbon getting the wipe. Unfortunate push, but still, they're going to probably take lead here. They need to get back as soon as they can inside of Wyrmwind.
Yeah, definitely. That leader is going to be really difficult to fight against, as well as that Carbon Deco if you don't keep track of where it is right now. Yep. Unfortunately, the Zukas are coming out here, not landing their mark, and two members of Wyrmwind go down. This might be it, Vortex.
And it is. UCSD Gold taking the first match. It looks like 0-25.
0-25. Wow. Okay. I thought for sure Wyrmwind was going to sit pretty on that zone. They set up their bubbler, just prevent the lockout, and just make sure they just go zero. Oh, was it straight from 100 to 0 there? But no, UCSD Gold just flipping the entire game on top of its head there, and just being able to just swing the momentum in their favor there, Vortex.
And here's that Carmen coming in from behind the junior, and he does get that wide. Very nice pick from him. And this is what turned the tides. Is now they have nobody near zone. They had to feed to just to get to zone, and I thought it was a great situation to put yourself in, just trying to feed. So Stringer trying to play back as much as he could, but unfortunately just not able to get anything going with the leader constantly shutting him down. It was a great position from UCSD.
Yeah, definitely really good positioning here. And now, just these last couple of seconds here, they're just trading Zuka shots now and just desperate to find something, but just somehow they just managed to live the lottery Zukas right now and just live through and capture zone all the way down to 0 there. What a beautiful defense there from UCSD Gold.
Exactly, and not even gonna lie, that leader, great bomb dodge. I definitely would have died of that bomb if it were me. Oh my god, my bomb awareness is so bad.
I feel that, you know, you just walk left, right, and then oop, a bomb pops up, and you're just wondering, where was that, huh?
Yeah,
right?
or the worst part when like you have a splat bomb and it rolls off a ledge and it's already cooked. Moment it hits the ground, it explodes on you. It's like,
Oh man,
it's like, what can you do?
Well, junior mains will thrive off of that, and Grace on that junior certainly has been putting in the work. Certainly just putting up those bubbles and just using those splat bombs effectively, especially towards the first half of the game. And just that bubbler, I think, allowed them to keep a lot of momentum there as well. But I'm curious to see how these two teams are going to be able to adapt to each other on Tower Control Museum here, Vortex.
Yeah, Tower Museum, definitely, it's an iffy map mode in my opinion. It's not the best museum map. Normally for me it'd be Clams or Rainmaker, so it's going to be interesting to see how both teams trying to play this kind of off-meta map. TC Museum, though, it's interesting just because it's a really snowbally map, because the final check isn't really that close to the enemy spawn. You kind of have to go a good amount of distance to get there, so you have to play really safe here to make sure you don't snowball.
Yeah, definitely. This is often like not the more what was it? Museum map mode combos I usually see. So Tower Control being here is a bit of a treat here, and I know the E leader loves to come out and play on this map.
Oh yeah,
a lot of long ranges of sight there, just being able to get those free picks there. Vortex, we might see it this game.
Maybe. And I mean, the double shot combo on the side of, believe it was Wyrmwind. Was it Wyrmwind?
I believe it was Wyrmwind, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That could definitely stay strong here. Zuka's really good on this map. There's not a lot of places you can hide from it. The only really cover in the map is the spinners.
Yeah.
And then you guys kind of make sure you're not seen. So we're gonna see if there are any comp changes coming out on the side of UCSD. It looks like they're sticking the Octobrush and a Forge Pro. That's definitely a little bit of change. And the Rain Flash coming out on the side of Wyrmwind. This will be interesting.
Yeah, the Octobrush Nouveau is certainly an interesting pick here. You know, a really cheap rain special and some beacons to maintain momentum here. Interestingly enough, the shooter of choice on UCSD Gold is a Splattershot Pro of all things. So not like something as heavy or as not as something as light and easy to use as a Splattershot here. But right now, both these teams are just trying to fill it out here in mid Vortex.
Exactly, and we see the Force Pro trying to play a little bit of passive position on the back right, but they're being pushed up upon by 3 of their members, and the Yuzuki comes out as well to try and pick off the leader. He is able to get away, and now there's Carbon, Force Pro, and Octobrush all taking a fight in mid. This is a very huge team fight to have no one die yet. And right as I say, the Octobrush goes down.
Yeah, really good pick there from on Wyrmwind side. The 2 fall down on the side of Gold right now, and just looking for opportunities to push that tower, but it's not going to be quite enough with that leader watching over it.
Yeah, it looks like Wyrmwind's going to be trying to push tower here just for the small lead, just get a little bit of special advantage past special charge. But Force Pro shutting down the entire left side of the map.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, just the Zuka gets popped right now and just is looking for opportunities to just get some picks right now, but isn't quite going to be able to find it right now here. That E-leader is looking for those picks right now and collapse in with that Carbon Deco there on that shot right now and starting that momentum for UCSD Gold here, Vortex.
Exactly. The Zuka's coming out is huge. So for the Carbon, he's going to be able to push up all the way into the plat, but unfortunately gets picked off by the Range Blaster, just barely. And the Booyah Bomb does come out with a Wave Breaker, so they're able to get that first check. Now they just need to find an aggressive position in their plat.
Yeah,
and if they have that, they have a great push.
Yeah, they certainly have something that's convincing here. Already up to that second checkpoint here, taking 2 members of Wyrmwind, 3 members of Wyrmwind down. Okay.
And Carbon must see him.
Oh, and a wipeout here occurs here, Vortex. Really strong showing here from UCSD Gold here, allowing Wyrmwind to be put on the back foot here as they control their spinner right now.
Exactly. Depending on where this leader positions, this could be huge. Unfortunately, leader goes down there, same on tower. But the Force Pro not trying to sit on tower, but they're being, oh my god, Range Blaster and Tri-String. I see why they picked that. That is huge AoE on tower.
Yeah,
completely shut it down.
Yeah, you are certainly right here. That Range Blaster certainly is able to pressure tower really easily right now, but just barely not going to be able to take back their spinner right now, just trading back and forth right now. Wyrmwind is looking back for to take control of their spinner here, but just barely ekes it out right now, as there's a lot of fighting going on in mid right now, and just they're being able to just slowly push out these members of UCSD Gold right now. I'm not sure what else they can be doing here to get that momentum right now, as all that paint is in the favor of Gold.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Wyrmwind, you got to get your junior in a little aggressive point of action. Maybe get his bubble and just try and get a wedge just into the mid. Try and paint up something. Because they're really lacking paint right now with the Stringer and the Range Blaster on the same team. But if Junior can make up for it, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, definitely, right? It's just this core here of the Carbon Deco and the leader here being able to just speed up and slow down as they go right now is certainly being put on full display here as the Booyah Bomb does come online here. They are looking for an opportunity to use it right now, but just holding on for it just for the right situation right now. Just the tower is being pushed back and forth right now. UCSD is playing the patience game right now with this lead right now, Vortex.
Exactly. That Booyah Bomb is going to be huge leverage on the side of UCSD. If they can get that online in a really good position, they can either stall for defense or they can go for a really aggressive position. But it looks like the Zuka coming out. Could they find a pick on that leader? And
oh no, it does. Okay, you know what? That's actually really huge here for Wyrmwind, just being able to take down one of the biggest, thorns in their side here for nearly this entire game, just preventing them from moving up to mid right now, along with that Carbon Deco. But no, two are gonna fall down to the Carbon Deco. CD Woomy showing what they're made of here, just slamming them over the head with that roller.
And now they have the Zuka online too. If they can find another pick, that'd be huge. They unfortunately can't, but they do get the assist. And now they're already aggressing on the Stringer, who can't really do much to defend themselves without a teammate. And so now they're all grouping up their spawn. They're getting that tower closer and closer to that final checkpoint. But it doesn't look like they're opting in to stand on it because they're 2 down.
Yeah, definitely right now. Just you need to. What was it? Wyrmwind needs a solution right now just to be able to get out of this chokehold they've been for this nearly the first half of this entire game right now, and the time is ticking down right now, and it's very difficult to just do anything against that leader right now. The most you got is like your Zuka and perhaps your bombs right now, but you just got to consistently live on the tower while the leader is looking at you sometimes right now.
Exactly, and that Zuka coming back online for Simon Wyrmwind. And they do find a pick with, I believe that's Forge Pro, or sorry, Splatter Shot. And now they're taking aggressive position with these help of the Junior. They're just going to have to get this checkpoint as far as they can. They'll need 18 seconds left on the clock. They need to push tower as much as they can.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're starting their push here. That passive special charge is in place now. All that matters is just being able to push that tower past the 19 mark here, but it's going to be a tall order to do that when the Carbon Deco just comes straight on there along with the Booyah Bomb.
Booyah.
Oh, GG Booyah Bomb Vortex.
You
would love and hate to see it.
For us and on Jellyfish Jam, my team is just GG Strikes. You have Autumn running it like constantly on tower because you throw special on tower. What are you gonna do? You can't stand on it, and then everybody just runs on. So Strikes or Booyah are really good at that. Even Zuka can cover for it if you don't want to run into one of them. But you can't. The only problem with Zuka is you have to hit your shots with it. So I think for the Booyah there was a smart play. Just holding it. You can see already on the top right they have it. They're just waiting and they're just playing back. And a really nice bubble from Wyrmwind here, but unfortunately not able to capitalize off of it much. Just because I believe it was the Carbon Deco got a couple picks here.
Yeah, absolutely. Here, the Carbon Deco is going to try and find their way in here, and just to be able to just slash them off the tower rope and just shortly, with that rain pressure being on here as well. So the members of Wyrmwind are just struggling to just contain control of that spinner here, and the Carbon Deco just comes to clean them up here along with that Booyah Bomb. GG Booyah Bomb certainly, where you just have a member just run straight onto it. It is certainly a how do I say it? A tried and true special to just secure the tower at the end of the day.
Yeah, and going into our third match here, we're going to have Eeltail Rain. This is a map that I remember being huge in Crab meta. Crab on Bridge win game. But now that we're shifting out of Crab meta, we're just kind of Zuka on Bridge and win game. So whoever uses their specials here is my pick to win the game. Or use special more effectively, sorry.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that, Vortex. Just having your Zukas on the bridge there to pressure, whoever's on the bridge right there, or just on their platforms, and just lock out the enemy team from getting up there is certainly very important. As I said before, Eeltail Alley is not the battle for mid; it's the battle for the bridges.
Exactly. Yeah, especially if they can get their leader set up on the side of UCSD. They can get their leader set up on bridge. There's not a lot you can do to pressure them, especially with the range that they have on this map. It's going to be huge if they can get leader set up on the front side bridge.
Yeah, what was it? Drexel University or Wyrmwind, to be more specific here, needs to find an answer to deal with that at E-Leader, as currently it's very difficult for them just to be able to deal with that long range right now. Yeah, you have your Zuka shots, but that leader is smart. They are looking to react to that Zuka there as much as shock and awe that Twitter wants you to believe.
Yeah. Oh my god, Twitter with the just react. Really? Like, you just react to the Zuko shot 5 feet in front of my face? Like, come on, man. You know how to say how fast that thing travels. Come on.
Yep. Well, Go Child's here to prove you wrong at the end of the day here, just dodging those Zuka shots like a pro. What was it? We're getting right into game number 3 here with Rainmaker, Eeltail Alley here. It seems like, what was it? We're seeing a ballpoint come out here instead of a leading?
Jet.
Okay, you know what?
I mean, I've seen a lot of ballpoint play on this map with being able to shut down with the fizzies from bridge and positioning on there with the Inkjet as well. It's honestly a better special in my opinion. I prefer the ballpoint over anything else.
Yeah, okay. I'm curious to see how this ballpoint it works here because, you know, you can be a bit more mobile. Yeah.
Gal coming on both sides, actually. And the Zuka, first Zuka already being popped. Unfortunately, does get picked off by I believe it was the Carbon?
Yeah, wow, okay. I think that was the goal point right there, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But right now, they are just being put on the back foot right now as UCSD Gold is just looking to take control of mid here. And this Carbon Deco is looking to do exactly what it wants to do and just take these fights on these ledges here and just completely pressure them with their team here and preventing anyone from moving up.
Exactly, and the Gal is going to be huge as well because it's that having the ability to just two-shot in this game is insane. So they're going to be able to get a pretty forward position with their ball.
Wait. Were they trying to set up a Tenebrella to go across the uninkable there? That was crazy there, Vortex.
That is really smart, yeah. With the 10, honestly, I never even thought about running 10 on this map. That's really smart.
Yeah, it's the Sorella Tenebrella, not the vanilla one with the ink back right now. There is no ink back on UCSD Gold side, so they're just going to opt for that Tenebrella shield to be able to walk across the uninkable right now. But Wyrmwind saw right through that here and brought it all the way back here to mid here, or Vortex. Let's see how they're able to approach this situation even further in their advantage.
Exactly, and one whale, one bubble online on the side of Wyrmwind, but unfortunately the Zuka picks off 2 already. Could get a 3rd on the Junior, but Junior's able to pop bubble in mid, or sorry, in backside of mid.
Yeah, definitely. That Zuka shot certainly put Wyrmwind on the back foot here, and this Gal is just hungry to get one more kill here just to be able to live it out and just manages to squeeze it out right now as the rest of the members of Wyrmwind just use that opportunity to move back up into mid and hopefully take more advantage here going forward.
Exactly, an Inkjet online on the side of UCSD. If they can get a pick here, this would be huge. Unfortunately, gets picked off by Whale. But it's even 3v3, the Galon's already getting counter-whaled and counter-Zuka'd. This is going to be a huge special output, like I said earlier. It's whoever can get the most effective specials wins the game. The push already to 40 on the side of UCSD, and they get a wipe, too. I was going to say maybe Wyrmwind can get back if they get checked, but this is going to be a Wyrmwind going through the uninkable, I believe, with the 10 shield. Or no, it's
UCSD Gold here, getting the lead even further down to 39 here. That is all a pretty convincing lead to have here, especially with 2 minutes and 30 seconds down here. And Wyrmwind has not gotten a single point on the board here, but it's never over till it's over right now. Wyrmwind just needs to find that opportunity, use their specials more effectively, as you said before, and just be able to strike through and just wedge their team members to be able to take back their bridge.
Carbon's taking the rain too. This is gonna be a whole never back down, never what situation. Is Wyrmwind can still do this. I believe in him, especially with 3 down the side of UCSD. If they can get a push here to check, first check, this could be huge, and they're already backing up ballpoint way far. He's gonna have to try and set up somewhere. Looks like it's gonna be on glass.
Yeah, very smart back out there from Goat Chow, being able to just go all the way back up with the ballpoint and understand when.
Already aggressive with Zook or Jet, sorry.
Yeah, with Jet right here. Jet on this Rainmaker doesn't secure the kill on really unfortunate side here and gives Wyrmwind an opportunity to push up right now. The paint is starting to come into their favor right now and just specials are being traded right here. Members are being traded. Everything is being traded here. It's like the stock market out here, Vortex.
Exactly. And the Gal trying to get traded here too with Rain, but they're still an even. Well, now they're not. Wyrmwind down by 1. I believe the Junior went down. And going down 2. The Rain is down. Stringer is now down. Ballpoint down on the other side. Everything is just dying. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It is a bloodbath in mid here, and UCSD Gold is just content to hold mid right now and just look for opportunities to just stall this game as long as possible, because 27 is a very convincing push right now, and they can just sit back, relax, and find those opportunities as they need to. CD Woomy unfortunately goes down here in a bit of a team fight right now as Gilly's on that 52 cal is going to find just another pick here and allow Grace to move up here with that Rainmaker, looking for opportunities to push it up here.
And they should get checked on that side 2 down of UCSD. If they can check here, this is huge. They did, and all they had to do is just run up unequable. If they can run up unequable now, it's 2 down again on the side of UCSD. This could be huge for Wyrmwind to take the game lead.
Oh,
another 3 down.
Oh,
It's
hey,
just 10.
Turbo
Oh, and they
takes
take
it and
10,
runs
they
it
take
through, but isn't quite enough to do it there. Explosive push there from UCSD.
No,
I'm sorry,
Junior
not
can do it.
UCSD,
Junior can do it.
but no.
Junior got the lead. Junior did it. Wyrmwind now up in the game. UCSD Gold is gonna have to find a way to get back in the lead with only 12 seconds left. They're gonna have to figure out a really, really good push. But Jorp and Giles already are sitting up, just positioning for defense. They don't have anything now. They just have to kill Rain once, and that's gonna be it.
I blinked and I missed that vortex, not gonna lie. Just Wyrmwind just hit ready, set, go, popped the shield and just went through here. Hitting that Trizuka shot, hopefully trying to take out that Rainmaker right now. Every special is being tossed onto this Rainmaker. My gosh. There's chip damage and then there's that what Wyrmwind did there at the end.
Very nice, very nice. Never back down, never what situation of Wyrmwind. They didn't give up and they got that. With I think it was 12 seconds left on the timer. They got that. That is actually insane.
Yep, the timer was ticking down there, and UCSD Gold was just unable to find the answers to Wyrmwind's aggressive plays right there. We can see just in this last little bit of moments here, the checkpoint gets cleared right now, and Wyrmwind just looking for an opportunity to just continuously keep popping that shield with the object damage coming out from that at Tri-Stringer right now, as their various members are just looking at opportunities where multiple members of Gold are down and are able to push it just a little bit further right now. But in this situation right here, Vortex, is where I blinked and I missed it right here. Grace throwing that splat bomb, going in with the Tri-Stringer and just pushing that Rainmaker all the way down to 22 to secure lead. What a play.
That is so good. Honestly, I think it came down to the fact that UCSD, they probably got really confident there, and then they started going down by 2, and then 2 came back. They went down by another 2, just a classic staggering scenario. If they could have kept their members alive, they probably could have played the defense a little bit tighter.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm curious to see if this will give the jump start that Wyrmwind needs to be able to just perhaps just start taking some games off UCSD Gold more consistently, and just perhaps maybe go to game number 7 here, because both these teams have shown they have opportunities where they just sit in mid and nothing happens besides numbers being traded back and forth, back and forth.
Exactly. And with Clan Blitz Ship-Shape Cargo Company coming up next, honestly, I don't even think I've played Ship-Shape Clams yet. I think it's mostly just been zones. So this is going to be interesting to see how teams play this. Clan Blitz, I think the basket's on the left side, correct?
Yeah, it's in the enemy spawn there with the clan basket on the left-hand platform, yes.
Okay, so this is going to be just whoever can get a little bit forward position on mid and try and get up the ramps. As whoever's going to... I mean, it's kind of... It's hard to visualize it in my head when I never played the game mode, but I'm so sorry. You go ahead. I could let's just will your clan basket location into existence here, and just let's talk about ship shape just in general here. The top right and the top left platforms are certainly what you need to take over just to dictate the pace of the game here. Those are the key power position on the map here. So I'm curious to see how both these members are going to be able to just fight for both those power positions and just perhaps dictate the pace of the game there, especially if you set up their E leader like Goat Child, for example. Okay, I think I have seen this before. So the leader code does come back for switching with the ballpoint, but now they have a ballpoint on the side of Wyrmwind.
Okay, ballpoint Nouveau. I like this pick, honestly.
This basket is a little weird because you have to go into their spawn and then come back around to get a clammin, or you have to go over Great. So either side is not a great way to push it, but it's just kind of whoever can get members down. And one already going down the side of UCSD Gold with leader going down. And but both teams already have a lot of clans. This is already 2 downside UCSD, and Junior does get traded out. This is going to be huge. And they're staggering still. They're another 2 down, and now it's just leader. This is going to be a huge first opportunity if they can get clam, and they do.
Yeah, they do. Ballpoint Nouveau, just getting those clams already in place here, ready to just threaten that basket to be coming in wide open right now, as the members of Wyrmwind here are just looking to get their specials to be able to push right now. The VAC is online right now, but not being able to be used in time to save Grace, unfortunately, as CD Woomy is looking for opportunity to just come in there and cause some chaos, but going to be shut down by Giles over here as another ball gets farmed here. Talk about clam economy, and then there's clam monopoly, if I do say so myself, Vortex.
With almost 3 power clams online, if Junior gets one more clam, they'll have 3. But it looks like they're opting to trade out, throw a clam away just to get the jet, and they do get a pick off. But now the side of Wyrmwind is 3 down. Unfortunately, not being able to capitalize and get a clam in off of UCSD Gold.
Yeah, definitely right here. Now we're looking at like a mirror situation where 3 go down from Wyrmwind's side, and now UCSD's Cold is looking for an opportunity to push right now with their specials right now.
And that bubble is gonna be huge.
Yeah, bubble is huge here, but it's not going to last forever. And now that Trizuka can go straight in and find Turple. Unfortunate pick right there as D-Luke scores that at Power Climb and opening it wide open.
Exactly. And they get another one in, and Carbon still has more if they can get close to basket. And Umbrella, sorry, just holding a very aggressive position on the Junior. Fortunately, does get picked off, but Carbon should get the trade, and they do.
Unfortunate here, but great plays from CD Wumi, being able to take advantage of the Carbon Rollers, quick flicks, and just being able to just nail down any opponent that just tries to get in the way of that basket right there. Having paint on that platform is dangerous, especially with someone as deadly with the Carbon Deco in their hands.
And they do have two specials on this. Sorry, two specials on the side of Wyrmwind with the Vac and a Zuka online. And already throwing the Zuka out, not able to find a pick. Everybody is backing up though, so they have a little bit of forward position. But now already one going down on the side of each. As Zuka comes out on the side of UCSD now.
Yeah, definitely right now. The power claims are being formed right now, and just right now, just the biggest problem of picking up these clans right now is they're giving away your position right here. So holding on to multiple balls just to be able to open that basket and score a lot of points have a bit of a downside here for Vortex, right? You're giving away your position as well, and each team is taking full advantage in every little nook and cranny they can get to just completely slam down whoever's holding that power climb.
Exactly, and then side of Wyrmwind, I believe, is trying to make a push here. Or sorry, UCSD is trying to make a push here. And they can get, with the amount of clans they have right now, they could get a bit more of a lead, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to get in, which is Umbrella and a leader left. The Umbrella could play a defensive inkjet if they can stay alive, but it doesn't look like they're going to have a great place to use it. Because they do get picked off.
Yeah, 3 members of UCSD Gold come down, and the Zuka, just every single shot was aiming for that leader. They wanted that leader out of there, you can tell. Vortex.
Not want them alive.
Oh, man. There's Hunt or Be Hunted with the E-Leader's name on the wanted poster, if I do say so myself right now. Just, yeah, they're just being pushed back, just put on the back foot here as Wyrmwind's turn to push right now, using that ink back to be able to clear some space here and cause some chaos right now. Unfortunately, not going to be able to find exactly what they need from the front side, so they back up to the behind them here. This is insane momentum here from Wyrmwind, just being able to go all the way down from 100 to 56 right now, with Turple still being alive.
A couple more clams.
Oh, Azuka coming out. This might be doable here. If 1 more clam or 2 more clams get deposited in here. Wait. Turple might be able to sneak through, but not quite going to be able to. And jumps out strategically. Very well ice player realizing, okay, my job is done here. I'm time to peace out, right?
This is the, oh my, yeah, the peace out moment. This really good push though. They did get down to 50. They're only 5 points away from having neutral, and then 1 or 6 away from getting lead. So if they can get just 3 more clams in the basket, they're fine.
Oh yeah, for sure. This is certainly very doable here for Wyrmwind right now, as they are starting to control some of the clan economy. Actually, clan economy is very even right now. I take that back right now. Just these members need to be able to get 2 picks. This is exactly what Wyrmwind needs to be able to push up right now. You have the E-Leader not having the lines of sight anymore, and the paint is going away because of that Junior right now. But the Carpet Deco strikes again with their Zuka play of their own right now, as Wyrmwind needs to find a way to get the power climb in here to secure the lead.
Exactly. All they have to do is play 5 more seconds of defense, and then they'll have to play overtime as well. But Wyrmwind looking for a way to push in, and they're 2 down, so they're not gonna have a great opportunity. Maybe if they can get a Zook online and fire that Zook, get a couple picks, and now they're even with 3v3, 2v3. They can get this push in if they can throw the basket. Oh, but they can get
it. Not quite. Wait. Guys coming up here with the 52. What?
Miss. Got it this time.
Whoa! What is this movement happening right now from Giles?
There's 2 more clams. They need 2, but they don't have the clams or the players.
Wait. 1 more, 2 more, just a few more. Grace is gonna try come in and get it, but not gonna be able to do it here. Giles comes in and throws their body. What the heck was going on there, Vortex?
Dude, the Gals main strafe was insane. They were just moving. They said, "No, you're not touching me," and then they just backed off. They were able to get jumps in, but they couldn't get the clams in to counter it.
Yeah, Giles missing that initial clam throw was just a little bit of a pressure moment right there, but just being able to dance and move around your enemies right there by main strafing with that 52 gal was certainly impressive from both sides here. But you gotta see this here, Vortex. Just look at this.
Straight through. That is so sad. They get it in anyway. They are able to open the clams, and then the main strafing just isn't able to be touched. Finally, the Carbon Deco wide range gets it, and then Turple unfortunately just not able to get both clams in. That would have brought it down to 45, or sorry, 46, and just one more clam to go in. But they just couldn't get it. They had so much being played on the plat inside of UCSD to secure that lead, and that ends the game.
Yeah, unfortunate from here. Just being able to just have the clam, but not being able to coordinate.
Yeah,
That quite at the end there, it is extremely difficult for Wyrmwind in that situation there, especially when what was it? The timer was certainly ticking down there, so pressure was cracking a bit on their side of the team here. But wow, what a game there, Vortex.
What a game, exactly. But now I'm looking at the map mode and I'm seeing Zones Manta. Oh, I am not excited to see Zones Manta.
Wow,
I
you're not
hate
excited to see
playing this map. I hate Zones Manta, dude. I was trying to see the teams play it, but the split zones maps like Manta, Umami. I mean, Umami isn't that bad, but like Undertow, they just leave a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know why. I just don't like them. I'm excited to see how the teams will play around it.
Yeah, it's probably because like since if the enemy is able to capture one of their zones, they're just able to stall the game even longer than it seems like, and the splat zone games can be extended and play out a lot longer than they're expected to be. So I'm very interested to see like if these teams are going to be able to take advantage of that situation, that there are two splat zones, right? And being able to paint over one just to stall all until you get the specials and what was it, player advantage to be able to push out their Vortex. I think that could be very interesting to see, especially with these two teams being so close in skill level.
Exactly, having some really close games here. Just one off by a couple points. Really, just two clams could have taken the lead. But we will see. Hopefully, maybe some comm changes keep it a little bit interesting. They do bring out a T-Tech for the strikes and an orange zap. That's an interesting choice. Shots actually no vote for the cooler, but they decided to keep that gal on the side of Wyrmwind. But the biggest comm change is coming out of UCSD. They opt out a leader for a ball point. They opt out V-Shot for a T-Tech, and they opt out, I don't remember what it was, but they now are running a Zap 89 for the Chumps. That is absolutely insane comp.
Yeah, they certainly want paint. The paint is the game, and Splat Zone's the name right here, right? As CD Wumi already on this flank right here. You cannot hide from this carbon roller right now.
That's already a wipe. CD Wumi getting in 2 picks. Great play from the Carbon. Are they going to be able to extend that, though? If they play under the sledge, Grace doesn't know that they're there. Nobody does. Now making his presence known.
Nope. No, I'm not making your presence known until you see that one Zuka shot, and it's too late to see anything else but yourself getting splatted right now. This is match point here for UCSD Gold, so they need to be able to find just the right opportunity just to hold that zone up right now, but it seems like they already found their solution right now with this ballpoint jetting and that Carbon Roller putting in so much damage here, preventing any members of Wyrmwind from getting anywhere close to that zone here, Vortex.
Wyrmwind just needs to play a little bit safer, but Gal able to get a pick. But they need to keep their numbers alive. They need to get a really decent push coming in. With 3 specials up, they are up one, but they need to stop staggering. They need to go in together. They need to get one zone.
Yep, the Zuka is being fired here. The Chumps are out, but it's not going to be enough here. They need to capture that zone right now, and it's barely being held on for life right now. And it just
and that's game. Oh, unfortunately, it was just a numbers game. UCSD having a lot of paint. The car being able to play really aggressive under the plat, and they couldn't get them out. And even then, they had a inkjet to back it up. Very great coordination from UCSD. A very great game.
Absolutely,
and a very great
right there. Yeah, fantastic job here from UCSD Gold right here, and it's fantastic just being able to go through all these woes and just struggles through these games here, but still play it out here towards the end right now. UCSD Gold seems like to be very comfortable on this map, just quickly knowing exactly what they want to do here in these situations like this, just prevent your opponent from being able to get back to mid right now. You just being able to live those specials and keep one side of the zone for as long as you need here, and once time is ticking down, all you need to do is paint over the zone here, and that is GG right now.
Massive zone fight from each team, and we see the Gal fighting for their life on zone, and unfortunately they go down, and that's just the end of the game. Gal doing as much as they could, but just couldn't do it.
Unfortunate here, but we do have a bit of word here that they are planning on playing all 7 here, Vortex. So I am excited to see how these teams match up here on other map mode combinations. And now that the set is over, right, there are opportunities, that both teams can perhaps experiment a little bit more. They don't have to go full every moment matters mode.
Yeah, they can just shuffle comps around a little bit, see what works better against each team. And this could be huge too, because now if they face them in the future again, they know what works and they know what doesn't.
Exactly. And plus, now that the pressure is off, perhaps both these teams are going to be able to just be a little bit more relaxed a little bit. You don't have to scramble for situations or worry about certain things because now is just a play all seven right now. A CCA tradition indeed here as we go on to tower control Sturgeon Shipyard here, Vortex.
Sorry, getting a little bit ready to bed, but yeah, TC Surgeon coming out. It's definitely not one of my favorite maps again, but TC Surgeon, it's a huge snowball. Whoever can get the fastest push and get more numbers in front of the in front of tower is generally the team that's gonna win because it's the front check is so far away from the other team's spawn, and it's in such a weird area to hold that if you can get members there on the side that's pushing, you're pretty much you're just done. It's GG's.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Both these teams are readying up right here, and I'm curious to see how their comps are going to be able to change, if at all, right now. CD Wumi is a Echo one trick, according to my notes right here. So we'll see if they stick on it or switch to something else here. But it seems like they stick on it. Wait. Is that a Okay, we have small bow versus big bow. Okay, little sibling fight here happening.
Oh my god, Reflux is actually evil. And you already see them just painting up for missiles. They're playing a little more aggressive than I thought they were, though. They're already on the left side. Oh, yeah, they get picked up. So they're not going for missiles. They actually are trying to play Reflux. So I'm excited to see how this works.
Oh yeah, for sure. Reflux is not just a missile weapon, as one of my teammates likes to call it sometimes. But right here, CD Wumi just showing their dominance here with this carbon roller, just being able to show up and push people down with it. But no, Turple has something to say about it with that blaster being picked right here. And Wyrmwind already taking control of that tower here and about to break the first checkpoint.
Exactly, but the cooler is going to come on online on the side of UCSD. I'm sorry.
You're good.
But they're going to get the faster play here with the cooler, so hopefully they can get a little bit of a pushback going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cooler going down and being online here is certainly an opportunity for you to just push up and start some fights right now. But no, it seems like Wyrmwind is in control right now, and I'm seeing Grace playing this T-Tech here. Normally I see some junior action coming out from her, but no, just it's going to be the T-Tech show right now with those triple ink strikes being able to GG that tower here. So I'm curious to see how this pick will work.
Exactly, and Carbon's finding something a little bit low on ink. Trying to just weave in between Grace, but Grace having really good shots here and able to take down Carbon. But now they're being pressured by Machine as well. Now they're going to have to be the one backing out. They're trying to keep strikes online as much as they can with onside of Wyrmwind.
Yep, Gillies manages to trade one of their members here in mid right now. Just a Turtle coming out with a direct on the blaster here. It is a bloodbath in mid here as both these teams are just looking to get some opportunities one over the other here.
Exactly, and missiles coming out as well as Whale, as well as strikes, and maybe a cooler too. This is a lot of specials coming out. There's each team is trying to get as much advantage as they can, and UCSD does get a wipe, so they're gonna get this tower moving forward for the first time. Hopefully they can get this first check here.
Yep, definitely. Now that you're on tower here, the passive special charge is coming into play here. Going to start that snowball, as you said earlier before right now. And both these teams are just going to be looking for opportunities just to be able to just really, really hunker down in some of the power positions right here, such as this right platform right here. And luckily they're able to defend it here, but for how long is the question here, as the ultimate members of UCSD Gold are going to pressure that and look for opportunities to push here.
I believe Zuka did find a couple picks there. They were 3 down at one point. And now they're going to have the cooler coming out on the side of UCSD. It's just going to be whoever can get back the fastest to fight mid.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. Just right now, it's just pretty back and forth right now. Members are being traded left and right here on both sides, and just they're looking for one leg up here. Just you see it here, just one pick, another eye. An eye for an eye makes the world go blind here. That is the mentality these teams have right now.
And Car's running a really quick nice, too.
Oh, yeah. Carbon Deco didn't get the other eye part down, so they just decided to take all the eyes at once. So
exactly. They just said, all right, nah, y'all are all blind. I'm taking you all out. And as Zuka they could find Grace here as well, but Grace decided to go for a bomb on the side of and moving to the left, away from Zuka. And Carbon does get picked off by the blaster, I believe. And then another great pick from the side of Machine. Again, it's like a 1v3 right now, I believe.
Yeah, definitely. Just members are being traded left and right here, and Wyrmwind are just slowly trying to take back control mid right now. It's very difficult to do sometimes, just especially with just all this pressure coming out from various specials at the same time here, right? The missiles are creating distractions and allowing the members of Wyrmwind to hold the positions that they want to do here, and just allow CD Wyrmwind to sneak by here and just be able to cause so much destruction in the middle of the map here.
Exactly, the carbon being a really huge spot in the combo, as I said earlier. But now moving the leader out of it is for a pencil. So it's allowing them to play it a lot faster than they normally would.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
what was it?
Finding a really nice pick. But they're trying to be getting strikes here just to keep the GGs. But they still have to get lead. They still have to find some way to get back in. So they're striking off tower.
Oh yeah, as you said before, the strikes are meant for GG, but you can only click GG if you have the lead on the tower here. But it is very difficult to have that when all of mid is in the enemy's paint right now, and Turples is trying to do something right now with the Vanilla Blaster here, and not gonna be able to do it here, and getting shut down by CD Wumi once again here.
Exactly, and Zuku coming out very nice. But finding one pick, but it just gets picked off by the Carbon, and Carbon's still aggressing on the other shooter on T-Tech, but the Blaster's there to try and make a pick. Carbon recognizing that is able to back off. Strikes coming out now on the side of Wyrmwind. It's just back and forth, back and forth. But if it keeps going like that, UCSD is going to have the lead still.
Yeah, definitely. UCSD is just going to keep this lead right here. The last 10 seconds are going to click down here with members of Wyrmwind trying to win these mechanical 1v1s and just being unable to do it in time here to take the tower here. Unfortunate here, Vortex.
Exactly. Now we're going to go into our last game versus Wyrmwind and UCSD. This is going to be an insane last game because it's been extremely close for all these games. Unfortunately, Gold has just been able to find an early lead every single time, and they just had to hold it, and they did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just
are we gonna this bump?
Wait, fist bump. Fist bump in the chat. No fist bumps in chat here, unfortunately. Man, I'll give you a fist bump virtually here, Vortex, just to make it up here.
I need one.
But here, I just want to quickly talk about this replay real quick here. Just how easily just the members of UCSD Gold were just able to just push so many of them. You see CD Woomy just coming up behind them and just causing so much chaos, not allowing any members of Wyrmwind to get anywhere near that tower here, and all that's left is this splatter shot in mid, hoping to get these picks here before time runs out. But the tower is just sitting in mid there. You need to be on there for that timer to continue there, unfortunately.
Exactly. Unfortunately, Wyrmwind isn't able to just break into mid and break past mid in general because everybody kept getting traded out. They had to play neutral the entire time after that first initial push that UCSD got. But now coming into our last game of Rainmaker Undertow. This is a more common map mode that I've seen. Undertow Rain is super fun because it's like you're sure you have two checks you can go to, but why would you go to the one on the right? Because
okay,
better in my opinion.
Okay, you know, I can see the reasoning to go to right sometimes. You know, if you catch the enemy team off guard, just focusing hard on the left side of the Rainmaker, you can sometimes do it right there for some quick points, right? I think that's the beauty of Undertow Spillway, as there are multiple ways to push the Rainmaker rather than just one way, unlike a lot of other Splatoon 3 Rainmaker map mode combinations here.
Yeah, and we're going to be going into our last game once again. Just 20 seconds left on the clock before we get in. So this is gonna be huge for the side of Wyrmwind and UCSD because they want to battle out, see who is the toughest team here. Because every single game has been close. So honestly, I think if Wyrmwind wins this, it just comes down to if they could have won some of those other sets just by a couple points. So I'm honestly rooting for Wyrmwind here being the underdogs.
I can see that, yeah. You know, just because you didn't win the set doesn't mean you're completely out and have lost any chance of winning the games in a playoff 7 here, Vortex. That is something that I could full-heartedly stand behind here, as both these teams lock in here for Rainmaker Undertow.
Yeah, Rainmaker Undertow is still one of my favorite map modes. I remember I used to have a K-Luna. Neo Luna, as soon as I say something about it, Neo Luna coming out, I used to have a big Neo Luna obsession on this map, especially this mode. Everybody didn't believe. I love you, D-Luke. Thank you. You're keeping it alive.
The Luna Neo back right here. You know, having that Ultra Stamp and Fizzy Bomb here, going to be a monster at shredding that shield here, along with that big swing here, but Wyrmwind somehow are going to be able to eke out the... Oh, this is crazy here, Vortex. Just everything I thought should be happening isn't happening, and just surprising me in the best ways possible.
Dude, as soon as I was going to say you still have Neo Luna on this map, I see D-Lu goes for the Neo Luna. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Oh, this is great. But yeah, Stringer finding some very good positions to play off of, trying to find a pick, but unfortunately does get picked off by, I believe it was a Nautilus. And Nautilus now playing very aggressive.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, UCSD Gold is starting to push that check point right here on the left-hand side here. Whoa! Look at that weaving, bobbing and weaving between the Trizuka shots there. Living life dangerously.
Wait, hold on. I just noticed the Big Swig Express.
Yeah, I was going to mention that earlier here, but we got a little bit distracted by the Luna Neo here, right? CD Wumi is on the biggest swigest, the swigma male of all players.
Competitive, you can do that?
Yeah, you are able to do that right here. You know, if you can play Carbon Deco, you can play all the rollers, am I right here? But, you know, yeah, just being able to pop that Rainmaker's shield here, especially on a Game 7 and just a silly situation like this is certainly going to be something else here, as already the first checkpoint falls over to UCSD Gold here.
Exactly, making the Big Swig Neo Luna work. But they already with the first check, but now they're being pushed back into mid. They're both even, but now it's going to be a 3v4 on defense. It's going to be a little bit harder to play 2v4 now. If they can get this Rain's not online and still grab, but it's going to reset.
Ooh, okay. Just a lot of good picks right there, just not enough time to grab Rainmaker and push that forward there.
Yeah, now they're forced to run back. And Nas being trapped in the corner just by Junior, so it's going to be still even. At least they could get a trade out of that. But it's still... It's still a really close game as much as UCSD is running the meme comp.
Yep. You know what? I gotta give it to that Junior there. Just being able to trade with something as deadly as a Nautilus at that range. You know, Grace, you are certainly picking some fights that I never thought any Junior main would be able to fight out, but you managed to surprise me every single time right here. But hey, you know, Turple coming out here with this Trizuka here, trying to find a pick here just to be able to move up, but not going to find anything right now. Wyrmwind is in a position to be able to push the Rainmaker, but just not able to find the picks that they need to. Oh wait, one goes down there on the side of UCSD Gold, and they try to sway it right side here really quickly, and just gonna be able to try everything in their power to do it here as Giles trades, and not gonna be able to push the Rainmaker all the way to that first check there, unfortunately.
Fortunate, yeah. They're now 3 down. It's a 1v1. 1v1 against Rain.
1v1 against Rain?
V-Shot and Tri-Slosh are on map right now, but it looks like they're not gonna be going for it. They're just playing back as they're letting their teammates come back. But still, Tri-Slosh does go down now.
You know, that was just an awkward situation right there. You know, the Rainmaker just pops out of nowhere somehow, some way. I wasn't entirely sure what happened here, but hey, yeah, the Zuka comes out. Okay, you know what? The lottery Zuka, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. One of those things is going to get you, and eventually it will cash out hard right now. Fire.
Now they're going to have to just dive forward a little bit. Okay, so this is the hard part I was going to talk about earlier. Getting up that metal ramp is super hard, but they try to get the bubble to do it, so I see the strap, but unfortunately they do go 3 down. And now it's just Carbon Deco on the side of Wyrmwind. And the stamp coming online for Neo Luna.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was a good idea, but just not the right execution there. But Giles is barely going to squeak by using that squid roll to barely live through the things that are being able to be approaching them as Wyrmwind comes straight up here and
right 9. Push to 9 from right side. That is insane.
Yep, definitely Wyrmwind had a plan there, and they certainly found a way to execute it there. Beautiful play there from Wyrmwind, being able to push the Rainmaker so far down, putting UCSD Gold back on the map.
Still putting the pressure on with the Zuka.
Yeah, definitely. It is fantastic. You're having double Zuka here with your shot as well as your Carbon Deco here. So this is a very interesting game, just to say the least here. Just these teams are just finding ways to get the upper hand of each other, even when it comes to Game 7, and they know what they're going to try and do every single time.
Doc trying to go for an aggressive pick just to shut down the Rain pop. Unfortunately, they do go down, and it allows UCSD to pop Rain. And now 30 seconds left. Stamp is trying to find a pick. They unfortunately can't get one yet. But they're just playing a little bit back. They need to be able to pressure glass on top right. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to do, but unfortunately he gets picked off.
Yeah, really unfortunate there from Gold's side here. Just not going to be able to have the time and the manpower to be able to just push the Rainmaker right now, as the last 15 seconds are on the clock right now. Someone needs to grab that Rainmaker and push it.
Versus Carbon!
Wait. Okay,
Carbon won, and Big'em Swig'ems unfortunately was not able to swig big enough.
Big'em Swig'ems unfortunately was not enough to do it there. Really sad day for the biggest
Wyrmwind
people.
does take that match.
Oh, that was so well played. Oh my gosh, here Vortex. That was this certainly was the cherry on top of this playoff 7 right here, capping it off here with a fantastic win here from Wyrmwind, being able to execute such an insane play on that right hand side right there of the map.
Yeah, I swear every time I watch like the commentating perspective, I get so thrown off by the little Judd wearing the headpiece because after 1,200 hours in the game, I still haven't finished the story mode. I don't know why. So every time I see that or like I see the Grisco thing in Samurai, I'm just like, what?
You know what? Little Jed does look a little funny sometimes here, but what's even funnier is just this last little bit of situation here. I'm watching the left-hand side, a little bit off screen here. Carbon Deco versus the biggest swingers, and unfortunately just diffs them and just causes a last-minute kill with that burst bomb right here. Very impressive play here from Guile showing, what was it? There is more than one Carbon Deco user in the chat right now, so
Exactly.
oh my goodness, just fantastic gameplay from both teams here. But you know what? We still have more games here tonight here, Vortex. But before then, where can the fine people of Twitch.tv find you?
Thank you for being here, Twitch chat. But you guys can find me on Twitter at Vortex, all caps with the 0 instead of an O, 3 underscores. And on Discord, you can find me on .vortex with the 0, no caps this time, .9282. I know it's a mouthful. Discord does not like my username.
Oh yeah,
Where
for
can we
sure.
find you, Neptune?
You can find me at Neptune, both on Twitter and Twitch right there. It's a 2 instead of a TU and an underscore at the end there. What was it? I play Frank Black sometimes. We have a lot of fun and silly moments in our chat here, but regardless, it's not about me. It's about these CCA players here. And come back soon here. We have a match coming up with Div 5, High Rollers versus Ink Raiders Bravo. I believe this is a high stakes match here for whoever makes playoffs here. So be sure to stick around for that, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.